Hi guys, Tony from GME. Today I'm really excited to introduce a brand new UHF CB handheld radio known as the TX6600S. This is a really important development for GME as a business. It's our first new Australian-made UHF CB handheld radio in 7 years, and it's the only Australian-made handheld available on the market. Now, we're going to do an unboxing for you today, which is going to be slightly difficult for me because I am running one less hand than usual, and I thought I should acknowledge that at the start of the video before you jump in the comments and ask what happened. Quite simply, I was involved in a small DIY accident whilst constructing a shed, and I've managed to cut a few tendons in my hand. So for the next few videos, you're going to have to get used to me wearing a little bit of additional jewellery. So let's get into it. So opening the carton, slide the insert out, and the first thing you'll see here is the quick start guide. As always, for the most up-to-date instruction manuals, visit gme.net.au. Moving on to the radio itself, you'll see the main radio body, already fitted with a battery and a belt clip, the antenna, which simply screws on the top of the radio here. You've also got your 240 volt power supply and a single desktop charger. So the TX6600S is a 5 watt maximum transmission power UHF CB radio, but it also has switchable transmission power, so you can switch between 5 watt, 1 watt and 0.1 watt. Now you may question why you would ever want 0.1 watt transmission power. Now of course, if you're only communicating over a very short distance, you can lower the transmission power, and this has a number of advantages. The most obvious one is that you will extend your runtime significantly, up to 50 hours in low power mode. The other advantage of ultra low power transmission is if you're only communicating over a short distance and you don't necessarily want people outside of that immediate area to hear you, running it at 0.1 watt means that you're not going to be transmitting over a much larger distance to people that you may not necessarily want to be in contact with. So moving to the top of the radio, you've got your power and volume control knob on the top right, and you've also got a channel selection knob in the middle. Now, as you turn the channel selection knob, you may hear the radio announcing which channel you're on. This is a really useful feature if you've got the radio on your belt with the belt clip and you're changing the channel and you want the radio to tell you what channel it's on without you having to look at the screen. As I mentioned earlier, the key focus for the design of this product was ensuring that we made the most rugged and reliable radio that we possibly could, and that's backed up with a 5-year manufacturer's warranty. So to ensure that this radio will continue to perform for many years in the harshest of Australian environments, the radio's got an IP67 ingress protection rating, meaning that it's waterproof for up to 30 minutes down to 1 metre in fresh water. It's also dustproof. This radio also has been tested to the MIL standard 810G, which covers a variety of environmental factors, including shock and vibration. Again, to make sure that this radio is going to be super reliable in those really harsh working environments that we know a lot of our customers find themselves in. The radio's also got programmable receive-only channels. So up to 119 additional receive-only channels can be programmed into the radio, covering 403 to 520 megahertz. In terms of transmission though, the radio can only transmit on 477 megahertz, which is your standard UHF CB 80 channels. The radio's got a 2600 milliamp hour battery, so a best-in-class battery, and as I mentioned, there's a number of different power-saving modes that you can use on the radio to extend those runtimes up to a maximum of 50 hours, which is really quite impressive. One of the other great features about the TX6600S is the ability to program both dual and triple watch function. So if you want to listen to only 2 or 3 channels, you can program that through the radio. You've got 2 dedicated priority channels on the side of the radio, and you've also got a programmable button on the front. So you can choose to program that key to any of your frequently used functions, obviously only one function for the key, but it means that if you've got a setting that you frequently change, like your squelch settings, you can program that into the programmable button, and it's a quick jump into the menu system to change that in future. Now, as I mentioned, the TX6600S is supplied with a 240 volt power supply and a single desktop charger, but we have a full range of professional grade accessories available for the radio, including dual desktop chargers, 6-bay desktop chargers if you're running a fleet of radios, earpiece microphones, speaker microphones, and 12 volt DC car chargers. so you can check out the full range of information on gme.net.au. The TX6600S will be available in Australia from the 1st of February 2021. For up-to-date pricing and all of the latest technical specifications on this radio, be sure to check the website. We're really interested to hear your feedback on these videos as always, so feel free to leave a comment, like the video if you enjoyed it, and please remember to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all of the developments from GME.